Hi, this is Mr. Rubel, and I just want to say hi to my class, anybody else that might be watching, because I wanted to walk through a book fair really quick and point out some titles that I really think are worth checking out. I'm particularly fond of this here, Egyptian Mythology, but it's really expensive. It's like $27. But if you like nonfiction books and learning about ancient history, you need to make sure that you check that out. Also, well, I have this book, First Big Book of the Ocean. That one's a little bit on the easy side for you. And I love this book, but I already have it, Arms and Armor. It is an informational textbook all about weapons. It's got a golden gun in there somewhere, which is really cool if you're my age or you're 10 or your age. And let's see. Trying to find. We're looking at the picture books here. Oh, here I've seen a series that some of my girls are reading right now. It's right here on the chapter book thing. It says second or third grade, but I think it's a pretty solid third grade title. So if you're looking for a chapter book and you're reading at like AR3, that's a pretty solid choice. We also have a new Judy Moody book over here for fans of Judy Moody, and that is here in the chapter book section. Next, let's take a look here. We have the Poison Apple series, which has been pretty popular. That's on top of this book here. Also, on my wish list, right here is the Stick Dog series. I think it looks really cool. This book, by the way, I actually have a copy of. It's in our classroom right now, Jedi Academy. It's kind of got illustrations on the inside. It's sort of a Diary of a Wimpy Kid style book, but set with like Jedi characters, which I think is pretty interesting. Also in my classroom we have this book. It's an informational textbook from National Geographic that has the Angry Birds thing in it. This series right here, The Strange Case of the Origami Yoda, I have 2 copies of that in my classroom. That series is awesome. It's up to the 4th book now, Jabba the Puppet. It's by an author called Tom Engelberg, and he's great. He wrote this book called Fake Mustache too, that's really great, and you should consider checking that out. Down here we have another favorite of some girls in my class, Dork Diaries. Below that we have the perennial favorite, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And the Big Nate series, which I think is actually pretty excellent. That's the 5th book. You might want to check that out. We have in my classroom the first 4 books of the Infinity Ring series. If you want to try and read those. I almost said eat those books. That would be really weird. If you kind of like informational text, but you also like stories too, we have historical fiction here in the I Survive series. I believe both of those I have copies of in my room, but if you want one to own for yourself, you can look for them here at the 4th through 6th grade chapter book series over here. This multi-book thing has Tale of Despereaux in the bottom. That's a great book by Kate DiCamillo. I highly recommend it. It also has Holes by Louis Sachar. I personally think that There's a Boy in the Girl's Bathroom is a better book by Louis Sachar, but you might want to check that out if you want to get multiple books for $17. Here is The Last Present. I'm excited about this, by one of my favorite authors, Wendy Mass. She wrote 11 Birthdays and Every Soul a Star. She's a great author. I have not read The Last Present, but I have read the first in that series, although you don't have to read the series to enjoy the books, called 11 Birthdays. It's an excellent book. Write that down. 11 Birthdays by Wendy Mass. That is something that definitely belongs in your collection. Finally, you have this World War Pilots You Choose books. Apparently it's a choose your own adventure. Every time you read it, it can be different. So that's something to draw your attention to while you're on their book fair making your wish list. And there is a lot of cool things. Do you like to learn about history? Here's a U.S. President's book. And I would always recommend, anytime you want to spend with informational text, although I like informational textbook like this, Lego Play, Bring Your Ideas to Life, that'll get you started on informational text. Too many awesome titles, but I wanted to get you started on what to look at. And now I got to go to class and teach you.